Ever found yourself in a situation where time seemed to fly faster than your task completion rate? Let's dive into a tale that might sound all too familiar. Picture this. It's the end of a productive week, and you've been working tirelessly on a project. The deadline is set for the upcoming Tuesday, and as you review your progress on Friday, you realize you're ahead of schedule. Well, who wouldn't love that, right? You've got the entire weekend ahead of you, and the assignment is practically finished. It's a tantalizing prospect, the idea of a weekend free from work, especially when you've been putting in the hours. So you decide to take a breather, confident that you're on top of things. There's a sense of satisfaction that comes from knowing you've managed your time well. You've prioritized, you've planned, and you've executed. You've even factored in a buffer, just in case something unexpected comes up. But, as we all know, life has a knack for throwing us curveballs when we least expect it. As the weekend rolls around, you're relaxed, enjoying the fruits of your labor, secure in the knowledge that your assignment is nearly complete. You've earned this break, and you're going to make the most of it. The assignment? It's practically in the bag. Sunday evening arrives, and you're still basking in the afterglow of a job well done. You're ready for Monday, ready to put the finishing touches on your assignment and hand it in a day early. You've even begun planning your next project, such as your confidence. But then, out of the blue, life decides to play its hand. It's Monday morning, and your manager is sick. Suddenly, you're thrust into a series of meetings that sap away the entire day. The assignment that was once so close to completion now seems a world away. Just when you think you have everything under control, life throws a curveball. Who would have thought that a regular Monday could turn into a whirlwind of unexpected events? As dawn broke on that fateful Monday, everything seemed normal, peaceful even. But as it turned out, this was the calm before the storm. The first unexpected twist came as an early morning email. It was from the manager, a short and sweet message, but with an impact as potent as a storm. She was ill and wouldn't be able to make it to work. The ripple effect was immediate. Meetings that were originally her responsibility were now mine. From the morning huddle to the end-of-day wrap-up, my calendar was suddenly filled with back-to-back meetings. Each one was crucial. Each one demanded my full attention. And just like that, the day that was supposed to be dedicated to wrapping up the assignment turned into a marathon of meetings. The frustration was palpable. There I was, sitting in a conference room, my thoughts racing to the unfinished assignment. The ticking of the clock seemed to echo my racing heartbeat. The day was slipping away, and with it, the deadline. But the struggle was real. Every minute spent in those meetings was a minute not spent on the assignment. The balance was tipping, and not in my favor. The once manageable task was now a looming challenge. The deadline, once comfortably within reach, was now a mirage, getting further away with each passing moment. As the day rolled on, the reality began to sink in. The assignment that was supposed to be submitted on Tuesday was still incomplete, and with every passing hour, the chances of meeting the deadline were becoming slimmer. But such is life, isn't it? A regular Monday turning into an unexpected whirlwind of events. A day planned out to the last detail, disrupted by unforeseen circumstances. Sometimes the best-laid plans can go awry. So, what happens when you fail to meet a deadline? And more importantly, what do you learn from it? Let's step into the aftermath. The day after the deadline, there was a sense of disappointment hanging in the air. The assignment was completed, yes, but not on time. It was a Wednesday, a day later than was expected. The consequence was not dire, but it certainly was a wake-up call. It was a reminder that even the best-laid plans can go awry. The experience was a sobering one. It brought to the forefront the importance of buffer time. And this, my friends, is the essence of our lesson today. No matter how well you plan, there is always room for the unexpected. Life has a funny way of throwing curveballs when you least expect them. In this case, it was a sick manager and a series of meetings that took all day. So, how do you prepare for the unpredictable? The answer is simple, yet profound. Build in buffer time. Buffer time is essentially extra time added to a schedule to account for unforeseen circumstances. It's like an insurance policy against the unexpected. From this experience, I learned to always finish my assignments a day or half a day early. This gives me a safety net. a buffer against the unexpected. It's not about working harder, but smarter. It's about understanding that there are elements beyond our control and planning for them. In the grand scheme of things, missing a deadline for an assignment is not the end of the world. It's a hiccup, a stumble. It's not the failure that defines you, but how you respond to it. And in this case, the response was to learn, adapt, and improve. Remember, it's okay to miss a deadline once in a while. What's not okay is to not learn from it, to not take it as an opportunity to grow and better yourself. So the next time you're faced with an unexpected hurdle, take a moment to reflect, learn, and adapt. Failure doesn't define you, but how you respond to it does. So what's the big takeaway from this experience? Well, it's quite simple yet so profound. It's all about embracing the unpredictable. Life as we know it is full of surprises, and the workplace is no different. We often find ourselves in situations that we didn't anticipate, and that's okay. What's important is how we adapt and grow from these experiences. In this instance, the unforeseen circumstances of a single Monday threw an entire project off schedule. But this incident served as a crucial learning curve. It highlighted the importance of planning for the unexpected. It underscored the need to always be a step ahead, to always strive to finish assignments ahead of schedule. Because you see, when we leave room for the unexpected, we are better equipped to handle whatever comes our way. We become more resilient, more adaptable, more successful. Remember, it's not about the failure, it's about the comeback. Always be prepared, always be ahead.